Hey man, aren't you that guy that sliced that girl's head open by throwing a mic stand in the crowd? You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And I might do it again. What are you gonna do about it?
The story starts where most careers end, a fight in the desert, a prison gate, and a singer everyone expected to disappear. Instead, Ronnie Radke turned the chaos into a catalog of anthems, a stream-dominating brand, and a headline machine that never sleeps. He didn't just make a comeback, he made controversy a marketing plan. But that wasn't the whole story. Before the platinum plaques and the Instagram roastings, there was just a kid in Vegas who needed a way out, and a mic that actually listened. Ronald Joseph Radke grew up rough, bounced through bands, and hit the gas with Escape the Fate. The timing was perfect. Warped-era crowds were hungry for drama-soaked hooks and big theatrical emotion. Ronnie had both. The band moved from local buzz to label attention fast, then put numbers on the board with early releases and relentless touring. The voice stood out, so did the attitude. What people didn't see was the fuse already lit. The same volatility that made stages feel dangerous made normal life feel like a trap. He could fill a room, but he couldn't outrun the habits. Vegas wasn't done with him yet, and what happened next would change everything. The Desert Showdown is the hinge of the story. In 2006, a planned one-on-one fight near a Vegas high school spiraled when more people showed up than pride could control. In the chaos that followed, shots were fired by someone else, and an 18-year-old lost his life. Radke wasn't the shooter, but the law still landed on him hard. He later pled to battery and bringing brass knuckles, took 5 years probation and hefty restitution, then violated and went to prison for roughly 2.5 years. Escape the Fate replaced their singer. Most careers flatline at a gate like that. He wrote instead. He sketched a new band name in his head. He cataloged every mistake like ammunition. If the scene wouldn't let him forget, he'd make sure the songs wouldn't either. But the comeback didn't arrive clean. When the door finally opened in late 2010, he came out with a plan and a new banner, Falling in Reverse. The debut hit in 2011, a glossy, melodramatic, hook-heavy swing that practically announced, "I'm still here." Fans didn't just accept it, they flocked to it. The personality, the same one that torched bridges, now supercharged choruses. He winked at the past instead of hiding it. He made the mess part of the myth. For a minute, it worked like a dream. Then the old gravity returned, because chaos never asked for permission. The 2012 chapter reads like a highlight reel you wish wasn't real. A domestic accusation surfaces. Later, the violent injury charge gets dropped, and he pleads to disturbing the peace in 2014. Same year, a festival set at Six Flags ends with him throwing mic stands, injuring fans. He apologizes, posts bail, and the park bans metal shows. Headlines everywhere. Fans split. Haters feast. Radke did what he always does. He pressed the gas. He doubled down on swagger, leaned into rap metal experiments, and traded disses with anyone who stepped up. He posted, deleted, posted again. The internet wrote him off. The internet also gave him traction. Every time the narrative said done, he added a hook nobody could stop playing. But behind the noise was a smarter pivot. Most rock bands kept chasing albums. Radke flipped the board. Instead of building around cycles, he started building around singles, each one engineered to land like a movie trailer and live on playlists forever. The gamble paid off. Popular Monster became more than a song. It was a brand stamp. Rap verses, a cinematic breakdown, a werewolf transformation in the video, and a title that read like a confession. The track ruled mainstream rock. Later, the single officially went platinum and beyond. Watch the World Burn cracked the Billboard Hot 100, the first time the band had ever touched that chart. He wasn't just back, he was bigger. The visuals turned into events. Teaming with director Jensen Noen, the videos looked blockbuster level. Churches ignited, clones exploded, villains and versions of himself went down in slow-mo. Each drop arrived like a headline, with its own universe and a chorus built to live on TikTok, rock radio, and reaction channels at the same time. And still, the headlines weren't done. When lockdowns hit, Radke didn't idle. He streamed. He reacted to reactors reacting to his videos, made a festival out of boredom, and dripped unreleased bits when sub counts climbed. The show never turned off. When touring roared back, so did the spectacle. And so did a new controversy. A festival date was canceled when the crew's laptops went missing. That single word, laptops, ignited a rock culture debate about backing tracks. Veteran radio host Eddie Trunk and singer Sebastian Bach lit into the practice. Radke clapped back, pointing out how common the tech actually is. The think piece wave that followed kept his name trending without a single riff. Then came a different kind of legal headline. Rapper Playboi Carti's 2020 merch line included a T with "Falling in Reverse" stamped upside down. Radke posted, then lawyered up. By early 2022, Carti's side agreed to settle and stop using the band's mark. Another feud, another win, and another reminder he's not afraid to fight on any battlefield. But the darkest chapter wasn't in a courtroom. In late 2019, guitarist Derek Jones's fiancée, Christina Setta, lost her fight with cancer. Months later, Jones himself passed at 35. Fans grieved, the band grieved. The cause was not publicly disclosed. Radke would later honor him in reimagined videos and onstage tributes. The machine kept moving, but the empty space stayed loud. Then the geography betrayed him. In December 2024, after selling truckloads of tickets for the world domination leg, the UK Home Office denied Radke's visa based on his 2008 prison time. The band postponed UK-Ireland shows, citing current policy on applicants who've served over 12 months. Fans were crushed, and the debate flared again: consequence or overreach? Either way, the stage stayed dark on that side of the ocean. Even that detour didn't halt the momentum. If you only expected breakdowns, you missed the cowboy hat. In mid-2024, Radke teamed with Jelly Roll for "All My Life," a southern fried earworm that sprinted to #1, won at mainstream rock airplay, and gave the band their loftiest Hot 100 showing to date. Then at last, the 7-year-in-the-making album, Popular Monster, arrived on August 16, 2024, packaging the runaway singles and fresh cuts into a one-sitting blast. The headlines didn't slow in 2025. "God is a Weapon," featuring Marilyn Manson, lit up the culture war corners of the internet. Love it or hate it, everyone had an opinion, and that's exactly where Radke likes to live. Meanwhile, the defamation suit he filed against music critic Anthony Fantano boomeranged back. A Connecticut judge dismissed the case under anti-slap rules and said Fantano was entitled to attorney's fees. Radke addressed the loss head-on online, spinning defeat into another piece of the ongoing reality show. Which brings us to the big question: how do you measure success when the villain edit is part of the strategy? Ronnie Radke didn't just survive a career ender, he treated it like Act 1. He weaponized narrative. He turned think pieces into trailers. He made every feud a pre-chorus. And whether you think he's a genius marketer, a chaos merchant, or both, the scoreboard is hard to argue with. Platinum plaques, #1 radio singles, sellouts, and a fan base that shows up the second the premiere goes live. Maybe that's the secret. Some artists ask for forgiveness, some ask for your attention. Radke keeps asking for neither, and getting both. Ronnie Radke's journey, from prison to platinum singles and viral rock anthems, proves reinvention can beat any headline. Falling in Reverse turned controversy into momentum with cinematic singles like Popular Monster, Watch the World Burn, and Voices in My Head. Love him or hate him, the numbers don't lie. If you want more deep dives into modern rock icons, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which era of Falling in Reverse I should break down next. See you in the next one.